to be 59. Two young kids, I'm damn near 60. I'm gonna kill me. Oh, this is
I think we found something that's going to work, guys.
fantastic. Can we talk?
Yeah.
First off, I think you're fantastic.
Thank you.
I remember when you won American Idol. How long ago was that?
We're going on 3 years now.
3 years.
3 years
does it
ago.
feel like that, or does it feel like it was yesterday?
It feels like 3 years.
Yeah, it does. No, honestly, I mean,
feels
if
like it.
anybody that knows anything about you, you've lived quite a bit of life in your less than 30 years.
I
mean,
have.
you have seen good times and bad,
Yep.
as evidenced by your music.
They come and go, you know.
What I want to know is, what did you do in a reggae band? I mean, you got this. I mean, no, honestly, your voice is made for country.
Thanks, man.
When you hit them higher notes and you got the rasp in there,
Thanks.
I can't see you going, Apple Valley, give it up, Apple Valley.
No, it wasn't like that. It was a little bit different.
Well, what was it? Like a. I just want to
guess
hear a little bit of what.
I wouldn't go as far as calling it reggae. I think it was more just like there was reggae influence on a lot of the songs, and just like more of a soft rock, if that makes sense. Like it's not nothing like too crazy, but we just sang songs that we thought were like feel good songs, and you know we played a lot of places by the beach and stuff like that. So you know you kind of play the songs that are going to make the crowd happy.
How old were you then? When did that start?
I started that when I was
18?
19.
19 years old.
Yeah.
And it just didn't play out for you. And I mean, when did the country bug bite you? Or have you always kind of had it in the back? You know, because I don't know that Apple Valley, California, is a hotbed for country.
It is actually. I mean, the high desert's probably where you're going to run into most of the people out there listening to country music. And I grew up on country music in the high desert, and it was always in the back of my head. You know, that would be kind of cool to chase down a country music career. But it just seemed like it was something that I would have to really dive into. And with everything I had going on, I didn't know if it was possible. But I guess I started writing songs like 23 and other songs around that time that kind of pulled me away from what I was doing and pushed me more into, you know, going full-fledged country music. Because as I got older, I think that I realized like the songs that made me feel better and the songs that made me feel good and that made me feel seen were usually country songs. And so I realized that I wanted to, you know, replicate that and make that for my listeners.
Well, and it just lends itself to your storytelling. I mean, there's not a lot of genres of music that can convey such bold and wonderful stories as country, you know?
Yeah, I think being able to tell my stories and talk, even if it's not my story, if it's someone else's story, but, you know, country music has given me a lane to talk about life and about everyday people and about things that we all go through and make it as relatable as possible for, you know, the listener. And for me, too, because I truly believe that music is a medicine that makes you feel a certain type of way, right? No matter what, whenever you hear a certain song, if it's your favorite song, it's always going to kind of cheer you up a little bit or put you in a better mood. If music hits home and you feel like that singer is talking directly to you, then you don't feel so alone anymore, you know? So being able to tell stories and talk about the stuff that I like to talk about, I feel like that's what kind of, you know, sealed the deal for me.
Well, and by the same token, it can make you think, because if you, especially if you see the video, 23, it's a cautionary tale is what it is.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, it's not do this or do that. It's basically a young man taking a look at himself and saying, hey, you know, what are we doing? And what's the game plan?
Slow down, put the
Slow
brakes
down.
on.
Yeah, you know, and it's something that I think a lot of young guys, not even just young guys, but just young people go through, you know, and they have to deal with the real world a little bit faster than they thought they would whenever everything kind of comes tumbling down. So yeah, it's just a story about, there's no ending to it, and that's kind of what I think is so cool about the song, is there's no resolution. My life and my career right now is the ending to that song, which I think is the coolest thing. You know, it doesn't tell you what happens, but the fact that I'm still out here and I'm playing shows and I'm doing all this, it's like the storybook ending for the song.
Yeah, it is, because it could have gone different. You forked a few times, man. You could have gotten forked up, you know.
Yeah, it went a couple different directions, and yeah, like I'm one of many people who can say that, you know, that country music has legitimately saved my life and put me into a different place and saved me.
And it fits you. I mean, again, if you were a reggae guy, what are you gonna, roll a big fat joint for me while you're at it, make it 23, something like that. Doesn't have
Be a
the
little
same
bit
feel
different.
to it.
Yeah, be a little bit different. So no, I was able to kind of express myself and fall back on the music that I grew up on, which was like 90s, early 2000s country was all that I heard growing up, and I just connected with those songs so much more as I was turning 22, 23, 24 years old. As time was flying by, those songs kind of meant something different to me than what they used to mean, if that makes sense.
And where would you be right now had they not said, you know what, you should try out for this show? Because, I mean, I know you were driving a forklift or something like that, and then, doing, obviously, gigs at night.
I was a forklift operator, gigging at night. I was driving for a company. I'd done some pretty stupid stuff before American Idol. I got in quite a bit of trouble, and it was just one of those things where I don't know where I would be. I'm grateful for the people around me. I could be dead or in jail, or who knows. I'm just grateful for the people around me who pushed me into doing American Idol, and like I said, that stuff really saved my life. Turned my life around, and I don't know where I would be. I couldn't tell you. I mean, would like to sit and
forklift operators, I mean, if it was a union job, you could be pulling down a good 50, 60 grand a year. So
you would like to be able to say, yeah, I'd still be doing construction, but the path I was headed down, I don't know where I would be. Hopefully that's what I would have figured out, but no, I'm just so grateful and so lucky and blessed to be able to sit up here and do this kind of stuff.
What do you think of country music nowadays?
I think right now country music has a very big opening for a lot of people, if that makes sense. I think that there's a lane for just about everybody in country music, no matter what kind of country music you want to make. Then now we have so many subgenres of country music, to where if you want to make the traditional style country, you can. If you want to make a pop style country, you can. If you want to make a more southern rock style country, you can. And I think that opening the doors for all these amazing artists has been just incredible. I've got to tour with a lot of these people and do writers' rounds with them, and just hearing all the voices and all the people working in country music right now, it's really inspiring.
I mean, it's a different. I mean, you talk about being, old-fashioned and whatnot. Back then, it was like one lane highway, and if you weren't on the radio, you weren't going to make it. Not to disparage what we do for a living, but nowadays you can make quite the career out of just being a TikToker and selling out stadiums. And you're right, it's a beautiful time for a fellow like you who's so damn talented.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's awesome to be here and I mean, it's something I can be really proud of. Putting all my time and my energy into, and I'm proud of the music that we make, and the guys I get to sing songs with. It's all just really special to me.
Well, I doubt 21-year-old you would have seen you here at the ripe old age of what? You're 27 now?
Yeah, I'm going on 28.
Wow.
And,
I'm wearing shoes older than you, son. So where are you going to be in 5 years? I mean, because honestly, I remember, I think it was Katy Perry who said, like, you're the voice of America. Yeah. I mean, that's heady praise, and all your reviews are just shining. So now that the star is climbing, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I mean, in 5 years, I just hope to still be making music and still be touring and be out with my boys and be out on the road and just getting to sing for fans. And I don't really have any. I mean, everybody, you can always say I want 5 number ones in 5 years, or I want the big house, or I want a tour bus. And at the end of the day, I've already been blessed with everything that I could ever ask for, and there's really nothing else that I could ask for in this life that I actually need. I have everything I need, and so hopefully, just the shows. I get to keep playing shows and get to keep writing music and singing songs. And if I'm doing that in 5 years, then I'm the luckiest guy on the planet.
I think we're the lucky ones, because you honestly, we get to sit here and hear you in this little intimate venue, and
this is great.
I'd imagine in 5 years we'll be like, hey, in the back of the row of the dang Gillette Stadium going, remember me? You're like, I don't remember that guy.
I'm bringing you up on stage to do 59.
Fantastic. Except by then I'll be 64. Do you have wheelchair access?
Yeah. We're going to get you a ramp.
Give him another round of applause. Chayce Beckham. Fantastic.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.